guys, it's Fancy. Let me go ahead and get StreamYard set up real quick. I need to go live over there on YouTube. Hey guys, if you're just joining in, please tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. Start sharing this out there. I've got a lot to say today, and I'm highly upset. So please, if you're just joining, tap, share, tap, share, tap, share, tap, share, because I'm sharing this out to everybody. Please just click the copy link. It shares it out to every single person on your list. I definitely want to make sure that everybody's in here. I've got a lot to say today, and we're going to be talking about the MBP experts in all of this, because I am livid today. Let me see who's here. Nan and Nan's Finds. Hey, I don't know you. You probably just happened to hit the box by accident. I'm livid right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really irritated, and so I'm trying to calm down so I can talk to you all. I already put up a video about this. I am just very upset. But now we've got StreamYard going and everything. So guys, just keep tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing. We got to get this room up because I'm going to need the protection date. So I need to get to 10,000 as quickly as possible with taps over here. Please tap and share, tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. I have shared it out to everybody. I'm going to share it out to my team. With taps over here. Please tap and share, tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. I have shared it out to everybody. I'm going to share it out to my team. With taps over here. Please tap and share, tap and share, tap and share, tap and share. I have shared it out to everybody. I'm going to share it out to my team. All right, guys, keep tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing. How's everybody's Wednesday? Is it Tuesday? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday? I'm so off on my days now. I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday. Okay, I was right. See, I always second guess myself, and then I wonder. Anyway, okay. I'm going to show the comments on stage. Oh, I didn't go live. Haha! I forgot to go live. Go live. Hey, guys, keep tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing, tapping and sharing. Let me turn my light on so it's a little bit less dark. There we go. All right. How's everybody doing today? What have you guys been doing? Have you seen new stuff? What's going on? The DMV turned me away for a small tear at the top of my birth certificate. Oh, God. Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That's really dumb. What you working? Watching you while I'm working. Oh, thanks, Sarda Sassy. All right, guys, keep tapping and share, and I need you to tap as fast as possible because I really do want to get this up and out there. Hey, babe. I saw my husband just come in. Oh, honey, the DMV is always a nightmare. You're absolutely right. So today I'm going to be talking about the medical experts, the Munchausen by proxy experts in this situation of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, and what they have said and how they have diagnosed Dee Dee and what is all of this, because I'm highly upset today. So not only did Dr. Feldman appear in HBO's Mommy, Dead and Dearest and make the statement that this was the most, the highest, what was it, the biggest, how did he put it? The worst case, that was it, the worst case of medical child abuse that he had ever seen, right? That was his statement in Mommy, Dead and Dearest. He goes on to explain that it's likely Munchausen and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. But in another interview, he talks about how this Gypsy is a sociopath and that they were malingering. So which one is it, Dr. Feldman? Oh, wait, it can be both. I know that. And that's one of the things that I told Dr. Fabian he was wrong about, because it can be malingering and Munchausen by proxy at the same time. However, you also stated that the only research you did was to Google the fucking case. So let me ask you a question, Dr. Feldman. Is that how you do things when you're actually in the court of law? Do you just Google up the people and that's what you base your assessment on when you go testify that some mother does have Munchausen by proxy? It won't play It might just be that it's still circling. I don't know. But it's okay. We're going to talk about it here anyway. So, I think, honey, I want to invite her up because I think, honey, you're the ones. I think you're the one that put up the. You're the one that put up the video where he's saying that that's what he did, was basically he searched the internet and then he decided that this was the worst case of Munchausen by proxy. I think it was you. I credited you for it. So, oh, hey, Mac, come up. Come up, Mac. Why can't I invite you up? Mac, it won't let me invite you. Push. There it is. Okay.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
So what's up?
We're also live on YouTube. I'm livid.
What's going on?
I am thoroughly freaking livid.
Hey, Amy Ray.
Hey, Amy Ray. Hey, Sweetest Honey. So, whichever one of you, I think it was Sweetest Honey. Thank you for the
heart. Alicia.
I think that Sweetest Honey was the one who put it out of Mark Feldman talking about how he just Googled Gypsy Rose and all of her symptoms and everything, and he began researching online, and that's how he made his assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wrote him today because that really bothered me last night.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
Okay, we were talking about it. So I sent him an email.
Aw, thank you.
I've read that. Oh, thank you, guys. I've read that on a video already. And then what's really funny is I carbon copied Mike Weber, the Tarrant County investigator I've talked about before, and B. Yorker, who is another Munchausen by proxy expert that they used in prison confessions. Now, I've talked to B for years. I remember her name. Mm-hmm. Okay. And the fact of the matter is that none of these people have ever looked at her medical records. So I send this email out to Mark Feldman, and I go to LinkedIn to let Mike know that I've emailed him. And lo and behold, there's a freaking message back from him. And that's what set me off. So first I'm going to read to you my email to Dr. Feldman. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I'm going to read to you what randomly was in my inbox today because I messaged this guy months and months ago.
Right.
Okay? But lately I've been talking about the experts, and so it's really funny that he messages me back.
Right.
Yeah. But here, so I'm sending this message to Dr. Feldman. Hold on, I got to get it back up again. Alrighty, guys. So here, I can even put it up here on StreamYard. Hold on a second. Let me share my screen so you guys can see it.
Uneducated.
But I mean, this is supposed to be the leading experts in the field. Mm-hmm. They are the go-to. Okay, they are the ones. And for them to be doing this with no fucking actual evidence of anything is beyond me.
So they're just going on word of mouth.
They're just going on word of mouth. So this is what my message to him today. Hey, honey, were you the one that put that out?
I was talking about, I didn't put out anybody's name or anything, but I was like, this fucking doctor thinks that he can come on here and say all this shit. And he didn't even look at anything.
Right. Someone posted a clip of him stating that the only research he did was on the internet. So that really triggered me last night. Like beyond triggered me.
I can imagine.
So today I decided to write Dr. Feldman. Now this is the leading expert in Munchausen by proxy. I want you guys to understand. He is the guy. Okay? Right. The top guy. This is the top freaking guy up here. All right? And he has admitted to me he has never looked at her medical records, nor has he ever had a conversation with her. But he felt comfortable enough by doing internet research that he could go on a freaking documentary and state that this was the worst case of Munchausen by proxy he's ever seen. Except for, sir, by your own admission, you've never seen it.
You've never even seen it.
So here's my letter.
But
hello,
you're
Dr. Feldman.
Hey, Chica.
What's
educated person who people are listening to because you have this education.
Yeah. Okay, so here's my letter. Here's my letter, and then I'll read to you my information that I sent to to Mike Weber, and then you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? You guys are going to totally be blown away, because the second I opened up my LinkedIn and saw that message, I literally hit the floor. Yes. I was like, I cannot even believe that this is what you're saying right now. He basically says that we know that Gypsy is healthy, so then that's how they know.
So they didn't look at none of her records either, I take it.
No. I don't care that they're showing it somewhere else. I don't give a shit. Thank you for pushing the algorithm.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm not going to take anybody else up. Mute. Can you guys mute real quick while I read this? Because I'm going to want to hear your reaction.
Okay.
What? Do you need me to mute you? Okay,
yes.
I'll mute.
You said you broke your wrist?
No, my mute. I can't click it. It won't do anything.
Oh, I thought you said my wrist is broken. I was like,
oh God,
what?
no.
Okay, hold on, guys. Here, I'm going to leave.
Hold on.
All right, Mac, you go silent. Okay. Hello, Dr. Feldman. We spoke some time back about the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. In Mommy Dead and Dearest, you stated this was the worst case of medical child abuse you had ever seen. And yet in another special, you admitted that all your research was done by searching online. You also stated to me that you never spoke to Gypsy, nor did you ever evaluate her medical files or Dee Dee's medical files. I'm wondering, with all this new evidence, if your assessment is the same. Could there be a possibility that Gypsy was the one malingering and not her mother? She knew about the disorder, and her family did too, all the way back to 2011 when she was diagnosed with a 1q21.1 microdeletion. She told her friend about it in a text and said it explained all the health problems. She also told her co-conspirator that she had a seizure during a surgery and she was temporarily paralyzed. When the feeling returned, she stated she did not tell her mother for 14 years that she could in fact walk. She told doctors the same thing. It is the only symptom she had that they could not understand. While this disorder can cause muscle weakness and atrophy, it did not explain why Gypsy could not walk. Now the answer has been revealed, that it's because she didn't want to. Her prison emails indicate she was in on the cons from an early age, that she lied about being isolated and kept away, and even her father and her discussed what a good mom Dee Dee was, and that she truly loved Gypsy and did everything for her. Everything Dee Dee ever claimed is explained by the 1q21.1 microdeletion. So my first question, given this new evidence, does it give you a reason to reevaluate your assessment before? Second question, how often do you see cases that may be seen as medical child abuse, but the symptoms could be attributed to a rare genetic disorder? And how often do you test for those when evaluating these types of cases? Make sure you keep that second question in mind. It's going to come back to bite them in the ass in just a minute. Okay, third question. Did HBO inform you of this disorder before you gave your expert professional opinion? I have spoken with Mike Weber and B. Yorker in the past and indicated to them I'd love for them to really look at this case. I'd like your board to do a real evaluation. I told Mike last year that I did not feel MBP was the correct assessment. He is who made me go back to the records and evaluate them again, and we found out that the microarray test for microdeletion was purposely deleted by a team member close to Gypsy and her stepmother. And no, for anybody that wants to think it's Titania, I am not accusing Titania. That is not who did it. Okay. Now, going on, the karyotype test was there, and it being a simpler test did not find any genetic disorders, but the more comprehensive microarray did. One of our medical professionals in 2019 flagged this, and we even asked Christy about it, and she said it was another thing Dee Dee must have made up. I never saw the second test because she instructed members of our team to take it. I found it in our original copies. It is also suspected she did in fact have a rare form of childhood leukemia linked to anemia and the 1q21.1 as well. The approved treatment for this would be a bone marrow transplant. Melissa Moore, in several interviews, indicates that Gypsy's medical records before the dates I have, that there was a bone marrow treatment, and Gypsy has admitted to having chemotherapy. There is evidence HBO, the defense, the prosecution, and the whole family knew about this deletion and purposely left it out of their documentaries, going so far as to alter text conversations to specifically remove that Gypsy herself knew all about it. I am not a doctor, but I am finishing up a degree in forensic psychology where this case has been my main topic of discussion. It is very clear to me that Gypsy likely is sociopathic or psychotic, which, by the way, he says that in another in another documentary. He contradicts his other assessment in another documentary, just so you guys know. or with severe personality disorders. I believe this is on par with B's assessment, but I believe this does not stem from MBP, but from the microdeletion that has schizophrenia, autism, ADHD, and severe personality disorders and other types of mental markers. She is a pathological liar. Her being the approved poster child for MBP is not good for your community, fighting to help others understand MBP better. It is my belief her mother was just as much a victim of Gypsy's constant lies as anyone else. I would think you being experts would want to ensure you had this right for your own credibility. Thank you and hope to hear from you soon, Fancy Miss Ellie. So I wrote that, and I really do want those answers. I hope that they answer me back because I think they're very important questions, don't you?
Can I talk now?
Yeah, talk.
Yes. Very important questions. Very important questions.
Okay.
What do you think? You think you're going to hear back?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, stranger things have happened. I mean, Patterson messaged me.
That's I know. I was
you can't unmute. Okay, honey, I'll unmute you. Sorry.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
That's weird. Mine was doing that the other day.
I'm going to drop out and come right back.
Okay,
try that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I will read what Mike Weber sent to me, and I wrote him back, and I was really angry today. Okay. So just remember, I'm spicy today. Just remember. Okay.
Spicy red today, are you?
Yes. So on April 2nd, so this is how long ago I wrote him. April fucking 2nd.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, when we spoke last, you indicated that you were retiring last year and that you would be a free agent this year. I would very much like to further discuss this case. The discovery of the microdeletion drastically changes things, and I would like for you or even the board to take a look at this. I truly believe the case can be made for mislabeling of Dee Dee and mislabeling of Gypsy as her victim in medical child abuse. I also believe, based on certain evidence, that Gypsy may have done her own malingering and or Munchausen syndrome. I really would love the experts to take a critical look at this. Nobody has done that. It needs to be done before more damage from this can be done. So he writes back. And so he wrote me back right away, I guess. I just didn't get it, which is funny because I don't check LinkedIn very often. So, but here we go. So he wrote me back and he says, she is a victim of this abuse. Microdeletions are very commonly used. I want you to understand he's using this word, used, for offenders as excuses for the abuse. I've had several victims with microdeletions that were perfectly healthy after removal. When I talked to geneticists, they tell me that many microdeletions, the child could be severely affected or be perfectly normal, depending on the, wait for it, medical history of the patient, which is provided by the offender. Oh, he's being real snarky right now. Wow, wait for it. The medical history of the patient? You don't say, Mike. You don't say. It's the medical history. You don't say. Really?
The one you don't know.
What we know. Yes. Huh? Yeah. What we know is Gypsy is healthy. Do you? Do you know that? How do you know that? Symptoms from microdeletions are genetic, so it is my understanding that they don't just go away. You're right. They don't just go away, which is why she still has problems today, dumb fuck. Not really interested in addressing this any further. I wonder why. Like I told you previously, two things can be true at the same time. Dee Dee was certainly a con artist, as all offenders in this abuse are. That's funny. What's your actual proof that Dee Dee was a con artist? I'd really like to know. Asking for a friend. Yeah. Really? No? Okay. That doesn't lessen the abuse that Gypsy experienced. So this is what I wrote back. She is not healthy, Mike. I have proof of all this. The fact that all of you stand on this diagnosis with no real basis for it is unbelievable. I feel like you all just want to continue a lie that has been debunked. You won't look at records. You clearly are not watching anything on the case currently. So in my professional opinion, you are willfully being negligent in researching this case. I sent you an email today along with Mark and B. I have once again asked your board to evaluate the case. Gypsy is a psychopath, born this way with her 1Q21.1 microdeletion, explaining everything, including her behavioral symptoms. Why won't any of you look at it for real? It's giving conspiracy lie vibes. I like speaking with you, and thank you for helping me to drive deeper to find the deletion and the real reason we are all here. And I suppose you are right. This is pointless. You are all willfully deciding to not look at evidence, so I guess we have nothing left to discuss. I intend to pursue this field to the maximum so that I can become the expert that proves you all wrong. You are hurting victims as we speak by continuing to shelter a murderer who unalived her mother for sex, rugs, and not to be a caregiver to the person who gave everything to her. There is actually no proof Dee Dee conned anyone, but keep on with your paid false story. Clock it.
Yeah, clock it. Thank you, man.
How effing pissed do you think I am?
Pissed. Yeah.
What basis do you have to say for Gypsy Rose is not sick? Did you see the bag of medicines next to her on the bed in her own documentary?
Right.
The asthma, the inhalers, the bottles of medications, all of that she packed in her own bag to go somewhere?
Yep.
But she's healthy. You didn't see her talk about the fact that her legs are still going numb and she can't walk long distances, but she's healthy. You can't look at her fucking face and see all the freaking problems with it, but she's healthy.
Right.
She's healthy.
Right.
Why, Mike?
Exactly.
Why, Mike? Because the internet told you so? Is that why? Because Melissa Moore and Aaron Lee Carr convinced you?
Mm-hmm.
With their lies? And their chosen pieces of evidence?
No, he knew the whole time. He knows exactly what was going on.
He was paid. They were all paid.
Yep. The unaliver. Since when do we listen to her? I don't get it.
Right? Exactly.
I don't get it at all. I do not understand this phenomenon. This is completely insane at this point. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I was on YouTube too. I'm so sorry, guys. You guys have been messaging me and I have not been answering anybody. Fancy be as persistent as necessary with Dr. Feldman. Having him on record could be critical in this fight for his truth. For the truth. Yes, that is definitely how I imagine. That is definitely how I imagine he'd sound, especially since he's still on the payroll.
Yep.
Yep, he's still on the payroll. So's B. Yeah. And Mike is by association. Yeah. I mean, it just, to me, oh God. I'm so angry. I don't even know what to say right now because I'm so mad.
Yeah. They just kept pushing everything through.
Because how dare you sit here and say you're a freaking expert of something and then give everybody all this false information.
Exactly. Because Feldman, he was the one that was in the show that I watched on Prime.
Yeah.
About the Munchausen moms.
Yeah. I'm going to let somebody come up. Let's see if she actually pops in. I don't know if she meant to request the box or not. Yeah, they're choosing to be willfully ignorant and negligent with money. You're absolutely right, Kenzie. That is 100%. You're right. You're 100% right. Okay, I'm going to disconnect Dirt Road because it's not connecting. So if you want to try again, you can. You guys can hit the box. You guys can ask questions.
Let's just pretend like we don't know what's really going on. Let's just fuck around and,
this idea to me is insane. Like the fact that they won't look at the records is fucking sus as fuck.
Exactly. Follow the money.
Follow the money. Follow the fucking records. What the fuck is this? What are you people doing? You would think you wouldn't want to put your name on this fucking shit show of a fucking storm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, literally.
But here you are, doubling down.
Here we are. Yep.
Can't even believe it. Sorry, Lucian, that got flagged, and I can't freaking move it. But
I can unflag it.
Oh, I got it.
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
I agree, Crystal. That's what I've been saying. They never thought anybody.
I don't know what about that comment had to have been silenced. I don't get it, but whatever.
I don't either. I don't know why TikTok silences happen.
I think it doesn't like the word money.
Is it money? Is it the money sign? Is it scared? Is it the word lawsuit? What is it?
Well, Sonia Lynn, that's what I'm hoping for. And if I have anything to say about it, yes, sirree, Mike Stanfield's law license will be taken. Yes, I hope.
He always can fall back on that management position, though.
I mean, unless it's legal to lie to judges in a court of law.
What about these doctors? Can anything be done about these doctors and their lying? Because they have a freaking duty to hurt no one. They're hurting everyone.
I would love to know that, Rachel. I would love to know that.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know, but I'll definitely look into it.
You know? True.
You know you are on TV now on True Crime Network. Where? On YouTube?
What's True Crime Network?
What's True Crime Network? I think I know what True Crime Network is, but
somebody say something about that.
What?
Great.
Okay. So I'm on there right now. Oh! I see what they're playing My Killer Cases right now.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Exactly, yes. Barbara. It makes no sense to me either. Shit like that. Her son sits in jail for 45 days with no charges. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know, it's where you live. It's the
Gypsy gets a fucking
no.
Gypsy gets a lawyer the day of. Nick doesn't get one for a month.
Thanks, Jeff.
Nothing about this makes any effing sense. None of this.
None.
It's just like, how can you sit here and say to me that she's sick, that she's not sick? Then you clearly have done no fucking research, dude. But yet you all still to sit out here and call it the worst case of Munchausen by proxy ever.
And obviously didn't look up anything. Or ignored it.
I just don't understand why
you got buried. Let's just
diligence.
We just went over this part in our book, dude. They buried everything. They buried it all. They buried it. They had that information when they were on the HBO documentary. They had all them files laying out on that fucking table. Her, Mike, Rod, Christy, Rod, and Mike, dude, they know. They buried it. Whereas Feldman, I don't know. Maybe they kept things out.
Well, I just told Mike off. So I probably won't get my conversation with Mark Feldman, but I don't really fucking care for his bullshit answers. Anyway.
Oh well.
I just said, you said it all. Her medical history that none of you looked at. You're all a bunch of frauds. Frauds. You're frauds. And you're participating in a fraudulent scam.
And
you are participating, willfully participating.
Dude.
You know, if they look at the records, then they can no longer claim ignorance. Okay, so right now they can claim ignorance of the fact because they haven't looked at the records. But if they look at the records, they can no longer claim ignorance of fact. That's the problem. But I hate to tell you this, guys. I don't know if you know this or not, since you're not lawyers, you're all doctors. But here's the thing. Did you know that ignorance of the fact is not a reason for a defense in the fucking court of law? Doesn't matter that you didn't know about it. It's a law, so.
Yeah. Do you think they give a shit? Do you think when a cop pulls you over and they said you were going 55 and a 45 and you say, oh, I didn't know it was 45? They're like, oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well, now that I've told you, please slow down. No.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to go do something real quick.
That's fucked up.
Oh, I'm so mad.
There's a Google doctor says we're all dying.
I have cancer.
Oh shit.
We all have cancer and we're all dying.
Oh no.
Every time you post on Google something about you know, I'm having this symptom and that symptom, it's like you got cancer.
Everything.
Thank you for diagnosing me, Google.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even trying to have Google diagnose me, man.
You know who else diagnoses really, really well? Reddit.
No way.
Doctors, though. I have schizophrenia.
Dr. Reddit is really
You should see what ChatGPT does. Yeah. ChatGPT can do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity over here on YouTube, so I'm hoping that that's just you guys are just listening and stuff. But if you have any questions, please put them. Are you a boy? You know what? Not even going to do anything. I'm just gonna watch you. Bye.
Fuck you.
Bye. But for your information, no, it's pretty clear. I'm not a girl. I'm not a boy.
I'm not a girl. You said I'm not a girl.
Yeah, I'm not a girl. I'm not a boy.
Give us a shimmy,
they
shimmy.
Jiggle. They jiggle. They ain't fake.
Holy hell! Holy hell! My whole camera's shaking.
They is big. I'm sorry.
Girl.
They is big.
Girl. They're gonna say Fancy's being sexually explicit over there. She's shaking her tatas everywhere. Yeah, you're very much a woman.
What she's doing now, guys.
Do you know if her 1Q21 was
She's
atypical
spicy today.
or typical? Cindy, I don't recall that being even listed, so I would have to look it up and see what you're meaning by that. I mean, I know what the words mean.
Girls.
I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know within the context of this whether that applies or not. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at that. If you can explain to me in the 1Q21.1 why you're asking this, I might be able to give you a better answer. But otherwise, I'd have to go look it up.
She's moved on. I'm still laughing at it. People over here are still laughing at it too. What's her face?
Are you a boy? Are you a boy? Like
Chrissy G said, "Them some girls."
Some girls. They are some girls. I'm pretty damn sure it's kind of how I hooked the hubby, but
yeah, girl.
And these are my ladies.
Yep.
The ladies, they be doing something.
At least you put a bra on before you go live.
Not always.
Yeah. If I wasn't,
hell, I've been known to take one off in the middle of live.
Oh no.
Dude, if it gets too bad where it's hurting my back or whatever, I don't care where the fuck I am. I will just take it
you have to. Yeah. It's
just out.
Out the sleeves.
Set them puppies free.
am I right that I'm not overreacting here, am I?
No, you're underreacting, if you ask me.
You are not overreacting.
Like,
at all.
This is infuriating. This whole
very
case
much
is
so. That's the
infuriating.
exact word I was going to use. This is absolutely infuriating. When you look at everything and you see the negligence everywhere and the complicity everywhere and the covering up everywhere, it's like.
And I think it's really interesting that he states this whole thing about the fact that microdeletions are commonly used by defenders as excuses for the abuse, except for the fact that wouldn't she need to know about the chromosome disorder to abuse her with it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that didn't come around till 2011, dude. So what was she doing before that?
Right.
How was she? So you're telling me that that's how? So basically, you're subscribing to the whole point that Dee Dee's a time traveler and can go forward and backward in time so that she could know something she wouldn't have known.
Here's the thing that always gets me when they're like, she didn't tell her own mother that she could walk, and that poor woman was carrying her around everywhere. Everything for her.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to excuse all of that away. And I'm like, are you guys dense? She went to every single doctor because she couldn't figure out why her fucking kid couldn't walk. Hello?
Dee was the only person she had. Who do you think was doing it, right? It's like...
I don't see Rod carrying her over to the freaking hammock. We're in it.
David Blanchard's carrying her like a spider monkey. Like,
right? Oh my gosh!
What the fuck?
You couldn't tell her legs worked. You guys,
and you're just gonna sit here and continue to stand on your lie. They have. My husband called it. He said, "You know what? They have to. They have to stand on their lie because they've told it so well and so often that now they can't go back. They can't.
There's no way to backtrack that.
Mm-mm.
There's no way to backtrack it.
Newspapers, all of these news stations, all of these mockumentaries, all of it. How can they backtrack all of it?
They can't, and that's the problem because they'll have to admit that they knew this because they did. I'm sorry. HBO knew about the microdeletion. There's no question about it.
That's what I'm saying. When you were gone, I was like, all that stuff was laying on the table. Rod, Christy, Mike are all standing there in the HBO documentary. They knew it was there. They knew it. They buried it. That's my point.
They buried it.
Well, not to mention you got David and Kim and Aaliyah saying that they didn't know she couldn't walk, and I'm screaming because we literally had 2 women a few weeks ago on live panel saying that they saw her walking around at events locally. They saw her. So you're telling me your neighbors didn't fucking know? That's a lie. They're all lying.
Not to mention that she's outside freaking finding outside places for them to have the canoodling.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just
David knew,
my neighbor's yard.
Kim knew,
in your neighbor's yard. In your neighbor's yard.
Yeah, what was that about?
Gross. Gross. Do your neighbors know that you were planning on canoodling with some guy back there?
Oh, really? They know? The neighbors knew?
Well, she wanted to have sex on their yard.
Yeah.
So
it's weird. Why would you even do that? You have a little... You have your little kink house in the back with your toddler bed. So why wouldn't you have just done it there? Why are you going to the neighbor's yard?
Why not just take him to the
weird ass shit?
So that after he unalived her mom, she'd get caught for public indecency.
Yeah, I believe you, because all she was trying to do is get him caught.
McDonald's situation.
Exactly, Max.
Yep.
No, Bohana, Dee Dee wasn't profiting in any way, shape, or form. Do you understand? I've tried to explain this to you people over and over and over and over again. She was not doing anything that they have accused her of doing. She wasn't fraudulently taking her to extra doctors. She wasn't having fraudulent things for her because she has all the damn diagnoses that she has.
She was looking for answers.
Doing jack shit.
Yeah.
The little girl that was 23 years old was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That
devil.
Yep.
They got a free house for it. No, actually, they didn't get a free house for it. Do you know that? They didn't get a free house for that. Do you know why they got the free house? Because they were displaced with Katrina. That's it. There were no other qualifications. That's why she got the house. That's it. Did the doctors help by sending in a thing? Yeah. But the reason they got the house was simply because they were dislocated by Katrina. The end, period. There's no more conspiracy there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, lots of people got them, and they didn't even have medical problems.
Right. So, no, that's not why. That's not why. That's the thing. People are so misinformed about the truth of this story because even the truth tellers out here trying to tell the truth don't know the fucking story.
The truth teller on TikTok?
You want to be what? A truth teller on TikTok? Everybody's like, that was she said that to Ryan. I'm like, I'm aware she said that to Ryan, and then she used it in a fucking video to tag all the content creators.
Yup.
No, and it wasn't free.
Exactly. But I'm going to tag all of you. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, it wasn't free either. They were paying a mortgage on it. Habitat houses are not free. They're not.
I know what one of the reports were. One of the reports was the key to the car was gone. Did you read that one? That police report?
No, I didn't get to that one yet.
Yeah. The key to the car was gone. The one and only key to the car.
Little box car?
Yeah.
Weird and interesting.
And
she reported it, yeah.
Who
would have had that key, I wonder?
Could his name be David?
I don't know.
Just saying. Oh, guys, you guys are asking about the book.
You being here.
You can buy our book online at thegoodwivesnetwork.com. It's the cheapest place you're going to find it. If you go out into the bookstores and stuff, it's going to have a higher price, but I do want them out there. And then eventually we're hoping to get them in libraries by you guys requesting. Yeah. Don't do it yet. Wait till I tell you when to do it.
Yeah.
Because I have to get it set up.
Yeah, I just
Otherwise, they won't be able to order.
I just told my daughter about it. She's in Vegas.
Explain
and I was like,
that.
Listen, I may need you to go into the library when I give you the go-ahead and request our book. I said, because it's not just going to go there. It has to be requested. And she's like,
it has to be requested.
Because people thought they were going to buy it at the library. I was like, no. You're not buying it at the library.
No, you don't buy it at the library. I just want you to go to the library so that the libraries all have it.
And they'll carry the book. Because
they'll carry the book, and they'll probably order a couple copies so that way you guys can refer people to your local library.
And be like, yeah. It's large, but it's in
And
charge.
It is going to be on Amazon, Jamaican Queen. It will be on Amazon. Yes, everything will be out there. It's called Calling Out the Truth, Creating the Narrative. And then it's got a long subtitle to it that's about Dee. So, but anyway, Calling Out the Truth. But, I mean, I'm just so effing, like I don't even know what to say. I was so mad. I just hit the live button because I
knew something had to happen. Like I was on the phone with my daughter. I've had a shit fucking morning, and all of a sudden she messages me and says I'm going live, and I'm all, wait, what? And so I finished up talking to Allison, and I'm like, what's going on? And then now I'm here, and I found out.
Oh, good. Kim's over here now. Thank you, Kim, for being in here. Hi, Cindy. Hey, guys. Hey, Melissa.
We've been going over the very last part of it, and I'm telling you what, the way the last part of it really slams home, man.
Yeah.
Our last part of that book, we are slamming it home.
Yeah. That third act is really
it's very good. Very good.
I don't, and I take no prisoners, let me tell you.
No, nope.
And we leave no victims.
Nope.
Oh, thank you.
It's like we sit on
Go buy it.
Going back and forth. That was so adorable.
I need to do that sometime. I need to do a live sometime when Wyatt's here, and they can see the little and somebody give me the dinosaur so he can see it, because I think he would just love it. He would go crazy for it. I mean, the lies that they have, and I feel like they've convinced themselves that they're right without ever looking at anything. Yeah. But can't they ask themselves, hey, you know what's really strange about this whole situation? She's the very first one of any person that supposedly has been medically child abused that's ever unalived a parent or a caregiver. Doesn't that send up a red flag in your fucking head? Like, hey,
also, she's one of the only children that have gotten better.
Survived for 23 years, right?
Yeah.
But isn't there a simpler answer, folks?
Moms on Prime, and you will not be disappointed. I'm telling you, it will blow your mind what these women do to these kids. And Dee Dee was nothing.
Not doing
like
any
this.
of that.
Nothing.
And when are they diagnosed after death?
She wasn't taking her to hundreds of doctors. She wasn't changing doctors like Gypsy says every fucking 5 minutes. No, she wasn't. I have the records.
Right.
These doctors all stayed with her the entire time. She had mostly the same doctors in Louisiana, and then she moved to Missouri, and guess what? She had another set of doctors. Oh, go figure. You mean the Louisiana doctors can't treat her in Missouri? Well, what the fuck?
Right.
I mean, how dare Dee Dee get them out of Missouri, out of Louisiana? It's available right now on my website. How dare they not get themselves out of? How dare they get themselves out of Louisiana, where they had nothing left and no support from Daddy Rod or any of the fucking Petries? And don't even get me started on my whole opinion on the Petries, because that shit yesterday pissed me the fuck off too.
Forget about it. We already been through that shit.
I am so tired of hearing how we should respect these fuckers. These people are scum and trash of the earth. They do not care about their sister. They don't care about their dad. They don't care about anything. They care about themselves and their pocketbooks.
Pretty much.
And you know why they don't want her Gigi's picture up there? You know why they don't want the billboards down there?
Because they're not the ones doing it.
Well, no, it also makes them look bad.
That's what I'm saying, because they're not the ones doing it.
Yeah.
They had their chance. They had 10 years.
It is. We are shipping them out within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'm getting them all put into all the different things, and our publisher is working on formatting it right now. So yeah, it's not a pre-order. We'll be shipping them out in 2 to 3 weeks. It's not really it's not a normal pre-order. It's already ready. So
guys, if you can wait for your copy and go to the GWN and order them directly, get them signed.
Yep.
Order your signed copies.
And if you do get a book and you do get the one that's not signed, if you get one of the ones that's not signed, by all means, feel free to bring it while we're out on tour if we happen to be somewhere close by, and we'll sign it for free. But you know, that means we have to be there. So you gotta help out in getting us to your town. So, but yeah, I mean, this just made me, it was infuriated. Like, and I didn't even know that Mike's message was going to be there. And I swear to you, I've checked for his message many, many times since April, and it was not sitting there. So I don't know why it didn't come back, why it came back, and I didn't see it before, because I'm telling you, I've checked this, and I would have known if he had done this, if he had said this shit to me, you would have already heard about it. Yeah. Anyway, I just,
Oh, as far as that goes, I'm really tired of hearing it. As far as the Petries go, I'm sick of hearing it. Like, I really am. You didn't seem to care when people were talking all the shit that they're talking about your sister. You don't seem to care that Gypsy's writing books defaming her. You don't seem to care about any of that. In fact, you said, leave her there, and you said, let's flush her. You never did anything for her.
You're not allowed to talk about that, Mac. I asked about that once, and everybody ripped my head off, and I was like, it's on the TV.
Don't care. It was said. It was said. Somebody said it, and I'll say it all I want. You said to flush her. You did.
Yeah. Yep.
It was on Mommy Dead and Dearest. It's on
Mommy Dead and Dearest.
I had to think for a minute. Yeah.
Well, it's on Mommy Dead and Dearest, and beyond that,
he reiterated it.
They still, once they even got an urn for her, still didn't want to put her in the fucking urn. That says everything to me. I'm sorry. It says everything to me. So you ended up getting your sister's body. You didn't leave her there to just be not claimed. So you did claim her. And then you just, you just didn't want her to go to peace? Is that what it is? You don't want to put her in with your mom so she can't rest?
And then you have people that are doing something positive and something good, and you have a problem with that? Miss me with your bullshit. Seriously, miss me with it. You had your fucking chance. We can take care of Dee Dee from here.
Right?
I'm not even playing. Fucking people, man.
And then the people that are out here talking about the billboards and all that shit, like, look, if people want to give money for a billboard, for us to put it up and have it there, what the fuck do you care? What do you care? You're not out here doing anything. Oh, it's not going to change any laws, and it's not going to do anything, so it's pointless, and we're just wasting people's money. Okay, but apparently it's important to the people that are doing it. And you're going to call Jen a scammer. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know. That one time that she involved me in something where she collected money, she delivered, she had a billboard there the day that she said she was going to have it there. And then you all had to determine that she had ulterior motives.
Hey, Emma.
Like, oh, she's got ulterior motives. She did it because she knew that Lifetime and TMZ were really there filming. I hope she did know.
I know.
What does that have to do with the price of beans?
Right?
I hope she did. I hope they get it on the damn show. I hope it's seen it. So that other people can go, hey, wait a minute. She just happened to run into the billboard when they're not in the French Quarter, guys. Just remember, Ken told us they weren't down there that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were only there to pick up a person.
They weren't down there. They just recorded right in front of it.
Yeah. Screaming, my minor child, my minor child.
The one you put out? That was your picture.
That's your picture, baby. I don't know what you're complaining about. Yep, I have donated several times for James's cause. I've never once been scammed. And anybody who wants to come in here and say some bullshit about Natasha fucking Cooper and her sister and all that mess about how Jen said she was going to take up freaking donations for Natasha's sister who was dying and all of that, and then she never gave them to Natasha. Well, first of all, consider the source. Second of all, Jen explained it, and I 100% believe Jen's explanation, because guess what? I had the same explanation when I was dealing with her back in 2019, and she was trying to raise money for a brain surgery she didn't need and never had. Because, her pituitary gland exploded. By the way, not a thing. Just so you know, it's not a thing. That's how my nurses caught it and was like, hey, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. So that's exactly what happened. Her sister and her mother talked to me back then, and they said the same exact thing that they told Jen, that she is a scammer, that she does this all the fucking time, that she freaking takes people's money for all kinds of shit, and she never does what she's going to do with it. And if you don't believe me, why don't you ask all the girls that she stole their prom dresses from? Or the insurance money that she got from one of them. Or was it the tax money she stole from one of them?
I'm telling you what, I did about 5 hours of research on Natasha, and that was all I needed.
She stole a tax return she prepared for someone.
Are we talking about the lady who sold pictures of that tiny
Yes,
human?
Gannon. Yes.
Yes. Gannon Stout, where she sold his autopsy pictures
Yeah.
on
Oh
Patreon.
God.
Yeah. When it was so bad that the parents didn't even show up that day because they
Oh.
didn't want to see those pictures, and she's selling them.
So when Jen says that Natasha's mom reached out to her and told her don't give her any money, clock it. I believe it 100% because I was told the same thing. Hey, she's really bad. She's a scammer. She does this all the time. You guys just totally.
But people love her. God damn it, people love her, man. Don't ask me. I don't understand it, but they do.
And the only reason she wasn't sued last year along with me was because she cut a deal with them. That's it. I think that one's so cute.
I love that.
I love that one.
You're fine, Angel.
I mean, I just like.
Yep, Zab Girl too. Yep.
My brain.
Zab Girl came out and tried to apologize. I mean, it was kind of half-assed, but whatever. At least she apologized. Natasha stood on that shit, and she still stands on it today. You know?
Yeah. It's just I am a little at loss for words. Like honestly, I am at a loss for words. And that doesn't happen. I don't normally come on here and just this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That message from him sent me over the top. Like fully sent me over the top because I'm just like, how effing dare you?
Mm-hmm.
And it answers my question completely. How often do you test for that before you diagnose someone with Munchausen by proxy? And the answer is probably not at all. And if they do, they still believe that it's Munchausen by proxy. But here's the thing about that, Mike. You did mention something specific. Okay, you mentioned something very, very specific, and it is one of the criteria for you being able to diagnose a human with Munchausen by proxy. And do you know what that criteria was? Do you remember what you said? Oh, here, I'll read it directly for you. Hold on, I gotta pull it back up again. What did you say? You said that you have to remove the patient from care and see if her stuff improves or not, which is why you're basing it on this. You're saying, well, she's perfectly fine now, Fancy. So let's see, it has to be Munchausen by proxy, except that the only person that's told you there's nothing wrong with her is her.
It's the way she walks.
Can you not see how she walks? Do you not see her eyes? Do you not know that she has hearing problems? Have you not heard her complain about her legs and her arms going numb? Like, what part of this do you not understand, dude?
The tongue popping out?
Oh, and by the way, the 2 weeks that she was with Grandpa and the 2 weeks that she was with Rachel and Ray Miller, hey, guess what? She didn't get better.
No.
So either she's malingering or the 1Q2 1.1 is an actual diagnosis that it believes everything.
She's still malingering.
Like,
a quick recap would be you can see this on YouTube too, so you can go back and watch the whole thing so you guys can understand why I'm ranting and raving.
Yeah. I read my email that I sent to Dr. Feldman this morning questioning him based on several of the appearances that he has made statements on, and I questioned him about those statements. And then I went to LinkedIn to tell Mike Weber about the fact that I copied him on the email, and I found this message from him on LinkedIn basically telling me that, well, yeah, microdeletions can go absolutely hand in hand with Munchausen moms, and it's very common for that to happen. But is it common for them to then unalive their mothers?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Look at the bow.
Oh my God, that's so cute. Thank you so much. No, it doesn't cause them to. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Then maybe you should look at the medical records. Could you please just look at the medical records? Because the things that she has from this microdeletion are all things that were easily treated.
Who makes any kind of assessment without doing that?
You know what my friend, the criminologist, said when I asked her if she'd be on the documentary for it? I need your entire drive. That's what she said.
Right.
I need your entire drive because I cannot go on your fucking documentary and make statements unless I've looked at every single piece of information.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who wrote do you know she wrote the intro for our first 3 books? And you know what she said to me? The reason that she worded it the way she worded it was in case I was wrong. However, she knows now I'm not wrong.
Right.
But at the time, she was like, okay, so I'm wording it this way just in case what you said isn't true. Like what you assessed isn't true. Like if somebody comes behind and assesses it and it's different, then I just got to cover my button. I'm like, absolutely. She's like, but I believe you. And now that she's seen everything come out, she knows that what I said was true. What kind of level of conspiracy are we looking at?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the not even looking at anything is blowing my mind. That's your job. That's part of your job. Like, seriously, that is the freaking epitome of your job. And if you're going to make an assessment on somebody, how can you do it without looking at the records?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And even on the Munchausen mothers, they were saying that the process is very long. You can't just diagnose somebody with this.
Right. No, Feldman isn't the one who changed his name. It's Beckerman, her longtime doctor, the one in Louisiana and Missouri who won't speak to anybody about anything and didn't want to give his records from Louisiana to anybody and told us that they were lost when they knows that they weren't lost.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy.
Somebody who's not alive and their murderer said that that's what they got. You can't do that.
Right.
It's not how it works.
Nope.
She's not even alive and you're diagnosing her.
That's what I'm saying. How are you diagnosing a corpse, dude? How are you diagnosing a corpse?
Without even looking at the medical records.
Exactly.
Oh, well, Gypsy says she's better, so then it must be true. Except that there's no reason for you to believe Gypsy in saying that, and you have no way to medically verify it unless she gives you the right to medically verify it.
She's the devil.
Please make that make sense to me. The only way for you to actually diagnose her with this is to look at all of Gypsy's medical records, and yet you won't look at her medical records, and I guarantee you she's not going to give you the records now that shows that she's not healthy, even though she's not healthy. But you can keep on believing while she's walking through freaking Universal Studios at a snail's pace and stopping every 5 minutes, that there's nothing wrong with her. She's perfectly fine. And hey, Mike, can I ask you a couple questions about the psychological components that go along with this? Do you know what those are? Do you even know what the 1q21 microdeletion is? I mean, you just made it general that that a lot of them have microdeletions, but you didn't specify this microdeletion.
But isn't he
have you dealt with anyone with this microdeletion, this specific microdeletion? Have you? I'd like to know. Just wondering.
Yeah.
Do you even know what the symptoms of this 1Q2 1.1 is? Did you know that there's largely mental and cognitive and developmental delays? Did you know that?
No? Seriously, I want some fucking answers, dude. I want some answers.
But dude, I want some answers. 1%. 1%.
I fucking want to know. What'd you base this on, bitch? Seriously, what did you base this on?
Nothing.
Before you answer, remember you're an educated professional that people listen to.
Or how about you look at the records now and then tell me if you still think that?
Yeah, well, you know what he told me the last time I asked him about looking at the records? He told me he was retiring this year and that he would be happy to come on the team for the documentary. But you know what he wanted? And I don't have a problem with this because he would have been a paid professional. But you know what his main concern was? Well, if you're going to have the board to look at these medical records, you're going to have to pay us for it.
Mm-hmm.
Not, we'd really like to look at these. And of course, we're going to have to negotiate terms to be a part of the documentary if we decide to do that. No. What does he hit me with first? Well, you're going to have to pay for it, as if I wasn't going to pay for it. So have you researched me and heard the people saying something about the fact that I don't pay my employees? Well, here's the funny thing about that. They weren't employees. They were partners and they didn't do their jobs.
Right.
That's the difference.
Big
The
dip.
other ones, the ones who did do their jobs, they knew they were there on a volunteer basis. And when it does get made, rest assured, they will get
Yes.
paid.
Yeah.
They will get paid because they did their jobs.
Right.
So did you hear that about me, that I don't pay anybody, and that's why you decided you had to throw that part in there?
Yeah.
Because up until this point, I hadn't made a documentary where I had funding. So I'd like to know how I was supposed to pay for people when I had no funding.
But you're gonna have to pay.
But I'm going to have it now. And I don't mind paying for real professionals. However, I intend on getting my degree so that I can debunk all of you and become the real expert.
I don't want his medical professional. He sucks, dude. He makes assessments without even fucking looking at records. Why would we want him? Exactly. Real professionals. Exactly.
They all admit she's a sociopath. Every single one of them admit she's a sociopath. But instead of directly linking it to the thing that can cause that she has, they want to blame her mother. For what? For trying to find out what she was lying about for 14 years?
Because you were pissed off at her? Because you didn't like her? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Really?
Poor woman hitting her head against the wall over and over again, trying to figure out what's wrong with her baby. That poor woman.
There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind that Gypsy wasn't going to her saying, "Mommy, my legs feel weird. Mommy, my legs are numb. Mommy, my this. Mommy, my that. Mommy, my this. Mommy, my that." You know what I mean? And as a parent, as a mom, you know, you're gonna take your kid to figure out what the fuck's going on with them. She keeps telling me this, telling me that.
And I want you guys to understand something. That was posed, that exact scenario was posed to me back in 2018 when I was still on their side, and I laughed. I was like, oh my God, how I was just like Brie and Jeanette and them. How could a little girl do that? How would a little child be able to do that? I don't believe that a child would know how to do that, except for the fact that she admitted at 6 years old she did it. So there's pretty much that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know. Yep.
I saw somebody in the comments writing that they were confused about what's the truth. Well, you don't have to be confused because all the information is out there, and come see us on live where we literally go over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
With your own eyes.
If you pay attention to the right people, you'll know exactly what's going on.
Anybody who's participating in the drama.
Even if you pay attention to the wrong people, you'll figure out what's going on.
Anyone who's participating in the drama actively, not just someone like me or Honey who once in a while pops off and freaking defends ourselves, okay? But anyone that's on a daily basis involved in all of the bullshit, they aren't reliable. That's it. That's all you need to know. Yep. So watch the fucking people who talk about real things and show you real evidence, because those people show you nothing.
Watch what they post. Watch what they post. Watch what all the people in drama post. They post nothing about.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, guys. You all want to tell everybody, okay, so Nina and Ivory Rose Grows or Ivory Rose Knows or whatever have banded together for this bullshit against Jen and Mimi and everything. And I'm trying really hard to stay out of it, but I want to give you one perspective. All of you sit here and call her Queen Nina. Nina never gets it wrong, right? She just never gets it wrong. She's always right. Well, I can tell you about 9,000 times she's gotten it wrong, but here's a very simple example for you, okay? I put out the emails or the text messages between me and Ken and me and Christy and me and Christy and Ken all together, and what Gypsy was saying in the middle of all of it. So you guys could see all the craziness that was happening, right? I put that out, okay? And in one of those messages, Christy texts me, and this is after they've broken up, after I'm no longer with them anymore, and she's begging me to help her because TMZ is about to run a story on the breakup, and Ken is really sick. Do y'all recall this? Do you recall this whole situation? Okay, so she takes those text messages out of my Patreon. She makes an entire video about it, showing that that was how she had proof that Ken was sick and perhaps Gypsy was poisoning him. Do you guys remember this? Do you remember this? And then I called her on it.
You remember this?
And then on top of that, Max, why didn't you tell her what she did?
She locked it down and went on panel on Sir Morbid and brought her friend with her, who she said she was talking to on the phone and has a sense of stuff and she can sense things, but she's not a psychic. But you got to listen to what she's got to say. Tell her what you felt. Tell her what you felt. And she's like, well, I'm not a psychic, but, I just have this feeling something's really, really wrong with Ken. Something's really wrong. Like, he's very sick. Like, dude, she went that fucking far. If you don't believe me, go back and watch. Like, seriously.
And you know what's the problem with all of this? She absolutely 100% knew that those text messages were from 2019.
Yeah, it was crazy, dude.
She purposely deleted the actual timestamps so you guys would not see that it was 2019.
I'm sitting there looking at them and I'm like, I know I've seen this shit before. Yes, they were old messages. That's the thing. She's trying to make them seem like they're current and then bring some chick that nobody knows up on panel.
And pretend that they're not my text messages. She was trying to pretend that they weren't my text messages.
To tell us she feels that Ken is sick. Something really bad's going to happen to Ken. Yeah. You can't write this shit, man.
Tia!
Yeah.
Baby.
Hey, Tia.
Yeah, I mean, I can't make this shit up. I don't go after these people because I just want to be rude or hateful. I just correct the fucking stupidity of it all.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to tell truth. She's coming up with old text messages, making them and bringing somebody who's a psychic, not psychic up. I don't understand.
No,
I don't understand.
No. You know what's really funny though? Ken's not afraid to talk to Nina. But he sure as shit is afraid to talk to me. Wonder why.
I don't know. He don't want to talk to you, Fancy. He don't want to talk to you.
So weird.
He doesn't want to talk to you. And then he talks to you. I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to her. She's crazy.
Jam just said it right here. She brings up drumming up bullshit for dollars, especially race baiting. Yeah, the whole thing about the freaking wigs and all that shit that she tried to put on me when all I was saying was that somebody said a comment and I was like, oh, your daughter has wigs. Fabulous. And they were asking if Sarah had a wig. And I didn't realize she had a wig. So I just looked over and asked her. I said, are you wearing a wig? And then all of a sudden I'm racist. And I came for her.
I was in that. I was there.
I want you guys to understand. She made 7 videos from the time at 4 o'clock that I was in the Waffle House till 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. when I appeared in court. 7 fucking videos about it, talking about how I came for her when I had nothing to do with her. Didn't even want to talk about her. Didn't even think about her.
Didn't even come up, dude, at all. It was just about, then that girl, we were talking about stuff that was just going on right now, which was absolutely crazy. You're trying to get to court. And this chick just drops this in like out of nowhere. And I had a weird look on my face when I saw the comment. I saw your face. I was like, and you're like, okay, that was random, but all right. Like, she just threw in something about that when we're not even talking about it. You know what I mean?
She's just...
It would be like somebody coming in here and saying,
But remember, guys, my husband needs to put some stuff in my applesauce for me.
Hey, Care Bear.
Remember,
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. And that's
she told my husband that he needs to be putting my medications. He needs to be putting my medications in my applesauce because I'm clearly not taking them.
Who said that?
Nina did.
Yep.
Nina did.
I wear wigs all the time, and I don't care if somebody asks me if it's a wig. That's dumb.
That's brutal, dude. Like, you're supposed to be...
No, I'm sure that the girl asked me that because what the girl was talking about was that her daughter had alopecia or some shit. I don't remember exactly. I'm not downing alopecia. I'm just saying I don't know if that's the shit that she said or what she said, but it was some weird thing. And she's like, and my daughter has to wear wigs. And so I read the whole comment and I was like, oh, well, I guess that's good for her that she has the wigs. Like, I don't know. Like, it was a simple fucking thing. And then all she did was like come at me for it. And I'm like, dude, I wasn't even talking about you.
People always take everything out of context and then make whole ass storylines.
Yeah. Oh, I like this one, Kim. Yep, exactly. Ken won't talk to you, but will talk to the others, kind of like he was okay to have his arm around Ivory Rose Grows Wild. Follow the pattern, folks. That's why. We're not fighting, honey. Casper, we're not fighting at all. We were just talking about something specific.
We're just correcting lies. That's all.
Yeah, we were just talking about the fact that
I don't
people
give
were
a
saying
shit.
that,
I
you
don't
know,
give
she
two
gets
shits
this
about
right.
her. I don't give two
Yeah,
shits about
I don't
the other
really care.
ones.
I wanted
don't
to give
care.
an example. Yeah, I just wanted to give you an example of how she doesn't get right.
Truly
You know,
don't care.
I
Truly
really
don't
don't care. I simply, it just infuriates me that this is the way it goes. And it's like, no, she's out here doing all this stuff, and now you're coming against the people who are actually trying to take actions.
Yeah,
Like, is it just that you're mad
I
that
don't
you
know.
didn't get to do it
I mean, you
yourself?
could be a part of it. You don't have to be a jackass.
I mean, Jen tried to include all of them.
Yeah.
Hey,
sure.
Autumn,
And they all
I don't
fucked
think it's
her
called
over.
gossiping if we're standing up for ourselves. That's not called gossiping. That's called
No,
setting
I don't think they mean
straight.
us. I think they mean them.
Oh,
If she
okay.
says something rude again, then I will take it as rude to us. But I don't think she means us. I think she means them, because that's all they are. They're just a bunch of gossipers. That's all they do. We deal in facts and evidence. I talk about the case. I read messages I send to Dr. Feldman.
If we get on a subject like this, it's because we get a question in chat usually.
Yeah. They, on the other hand,
I know.
I don't know what they do.
Like what happened with stuff, and I'm sometimes afraid to say, but like if we don't say, people don't know, and it doesn't get cleared up.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And it's tiresome. And that was and that example was a really good example because she really took that one far. And you discredit yourself when you do stupid shit like that. Seriously. You know what I mean? And then she went into her little rant and whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
And then she brings your name up in that. And that's the only reason why I commented, was because she brought your name up. I'm like, you're ranting about people not talking about you, yet you just threw Fancy in there. For what reason?
Yeah. You know, I mean, Becca swears that her source is Stan Hancock. Where's the proof? Can you show me a message between you and Stan Hancock? Because I sure as shit can show you all the messages between me and professionals. You have my interview with the jailer. So where is your proof that you've actually spoken to Stan Hancock? Because I don't believe you have. Because the information that you said he gave you was false. So, I mean, either he doesn't know his own case, or, well, I mean, he could not know his own case because, you know, or you're lying. And I really don't give a shit. I'm just simply putting it out there for you guys to understand that unless they come with actual evidence, don't believe anything they say until you see the evidence. If they say the email says this, ask them where's the email. If they say they're talking to this person, then say where's your proof. Because anyone can say that I'm talking to Detective Stan Hancock, and who cares?
I do too, Anna. I really do. I think that's why she's not showing her.
Goodness gracious says, I think Jip's baby has the deletion, but which baby? The brown-haired baby or the blonde, almost bald baby?
That's his friend. That's Ken's friend's baby.
Oh, really?
No, but if you go put ice and soda in there, I'd appreciate it. You can have some.
Yeah. I agree, Heather. I agree.
Yeah.
Point is that you should research whoever it is that you're following. I don't care who it is. You should research
very carefully.
them. I mean, I did. With Fancy, trust me, I watched the negative shit about her. I watched everything. Trust me, I was there. And to me, all it looked like was a bunch of people just being pissed off and petty. That's what it seemed like to me. I got to know her. She's a good person. You just need to get to know
now I'm being bullied constantly to put out two things. One, the emails from Dawn, they want those out there. Everybody wants them, and they're calling me a liar for not putting them out there when they've been out there for years and years and years and years. And I just don't feel the need to put them out anymore because I don't think that they're relevant to what we need to do.
No, especially if we don't know whether they're doctored or not.
Doctored or not. We know that she was in contact. We know that
around.
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. Then the second thing you all keep begging for is fucking medical records. And I don't understand why you need any more medical records than what I've already given you. It proves that she was malingering. It proves that she has the 1Q2 1.1. It proves all the things. And there's no other reason for you to have every single medical document that she has unless we go to court. There's no reason for it. I provided you all the proof you need to believe that I have the goods in these things for you to see that what I put out clearly shows her mom didn't have Munchausen by proxy, that she was not being medically child abused. You do not need 8,000, as Bree will tell everybody. She's got 8,000 documents. Well, then why the fuck don't you put out the 8,000 documents, Bree, since it proves, that your friend was actually abused?
I am wondering, though, whether the baby does have the deletion. Just
I think the baby does
because,
have.
number one, she never shows her. And number two,
Yep.
why did she try to go into that group for mothers with kids?
And why
that
was
have it?
Bree already in there?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Gypsy shows everything off. Trust me.
Thank you. Hello.
Hey, Abs.
Oh my God, it was so thirsty.
Same. I've always been as thirsty. My allergies have been, oh my God, I can't even with my allergies. Tammy.
It's really just.
Okay, so Christy sent case pictures. What kind of pictures?
Of the baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, I haven't got to watch Case's thing yet because he said that Christy talked to him. I don't really care. I'm going to tell you what, Case. I'm just going to tell you what.
Hey,
I don't
Psycho.
dislike you. I don't like you. I don't know anything about you, but I'm going to tell you something. If Christy is knocking on your door, she's covering something up. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing.
So
She's
Christy's
hoping
been talking to Case.
that she can convince you of something, whatever it is. Whatever it is, Case, whatever it is. I'm telling you. He's been talking to her since March. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he came and attacked you guys about the freaking billboards.
Oh, there you go. Interesting, Tammy. Interesting.
It's all a show, Hope. It's all a show.
Just another person for her to sell her bullshit to.
It's just all a show. It's all a show. And I think this.
And then they're gonna really seriously. He's gonna try to backpedal on this whole meth thing, and say that it was on purpose. Say that he did it on purpose and make it look like he was really doing it when he wasn't really doing it. Like, are you for real with this right now?
The lies are so stupid. Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tam.
To tell y'all, I watched his video, his YouTube thing yesterday.
Yeah, cool.
But he's been talking to her since March, and she sent him 2 pictures of Aurora. One with her mama holding Aurora, and another one with Aurora sitting in front of a laptop iPad thing watching cartoons.
Oh,
so yeah. You know,
didn't they say she wouldn't have a laptop until she was like 16?
Yeah, that's what he said. And I guess he went and first he started out with a WhatsApp phone number, and she was trying to send him pictures and couldn't, so he went and got a burner phone. And then he was talking to her with a burner phone, and he's been talking to her since March. He put it out yesterday, said that a lot of the creators are being paid off by them, and he's going to give out the names of who's been being paid off by them. And he said from now on he's going to be making videos of everything, and it started yesterday.
Oh,
and
cool.
I think there might be one every day now.
Awesome. Thank you. That needs to be done.
Cam.
You know,
that was some good information right there.
That's some great information.
Seriously, yeah. Thank you.
That is some great information, and
he said
and again, I say, Case, why'd she knock on your door? Because she was trying to cover up something.
Well, he said the way it started is he threw her a DM first, and then started talking bad about Ryan and tried to get her to grab onto that, and she did, and that's how it all started. And she's told him a lot of stuff through these months or whatever, and he's supposedly going to tell it all. And he said he felt really dirty and he didn't feel good about himself and he couldn't do it no more.
Yep.
But he did, when he did start doing it, he did go to 5 to 6 different people and let them know what he was doing, right? So that everybody knew and that he wasn't hiding anything.
Yeah.
So
and I'll be honest with you, I felt the same way. I felt the same way. I felt dirty. Once I learned the freaking truth, I felt dirty. How dare you make me be a liar because of you? Yes, it's on YouTube as well, guys. I'm on YouTube right now. But yeah, that's really interesting.
Said that Christy was the one that told him about the NDA for Gypsy. And
I'm sure
why he put that out. Yeah.
But if she's giving him information like that, she's doing it because she knows he'll run with it. So just make sure you vet everything she says.
She definitely knew that he was on the opposite side the whole entire time. She knew. And she still released those baby pictures to him. But he's never showed them, and he said he's never going to show them. But he did show them marked out, just to show what the baby was doing. but
Mhm.
he didn't show the face, and he said he wasn't going to let
Well, that's good because
anyone bring him down to
seriously,
that.
a lot of people
I
aren't of their word. You know what I mean? At least he's
but
somebody of his word.
oh, I don't know where Casey's stuff will be, but that's interesting to me.
YouTube, Crystal. I think he has case
Because
studies. Case
Pammy,
studies.
that's really interesting to me because it's similar to what she did to me. Okay, so once I flipped and I went to the and I started talking about them, she started coming at me. But then the situation, like I talked about earlier with Nina, with the messages about Ken being sick, we had already been split a long time when she did that. And then guess what happens? Then that's when she decides to send me all the medical records. I'd already broken ties with all of them and everything. And Christy's like, let me send you the medical records now. And I'm like, what? Does Gypsy even know you're doing this? Oh, yes, absolutely. She wants to know. So she knows you're getting them and she wants to know. And I'm like, but I thought you all were mad. Like, see, they gave it to me because I started going through the case book. And if I'd gone through the case book, I don't think we'd even be here today. We would have figured this out a long time
I'm
ago.
going to answer the chat. It's Case Studies on YouTube. It's a guy. He's been friends with Christy now since March, and he's like coming out with all the information. I'm going to go ahead and go, y'all, because I got really bad thunderstorm and I can
Okay,
barely hear.
Tam. Thanks for
Tammy,
coming
thank
up.
you though for coming
Appreciate
up
it.
and
Yeah, I just
explaining
wanted
that.
to
I
tell
appreciate
you
you.
about that. Okay.
I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
did.
Bye, babe.
Thanks, girl. See you later.
Thank you. Hi, WF Minion.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Good.
I have a quick question. And Fancy, I think you're probably the only one who can answer. You just have the most time.
You're breaking up, baby. I can't hear you.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, Marty, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying. So I'm going to have to go watch what he gets from her because I'm really thinking this is a planted thing. This is what she does. She uses content creators, especially ones on the other side, to do things.
Is that better?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Fizzy, I think you're probably my best chance at getting this question answered. And I've been wondering it for a while.
Okay.
Every single picture you see of Gypsy running the CON with her mom, she's always covering her chest with stuffed animals or a live pet like a cat or pillows or something. Was that to hide her breasts so people wouldn't know she was developing as a normal girl should be?
That's a good point.
It's a good point. It's a good
Very
point.
good point.
It's a good point. It could also be hiding anything like a pick line or something like that. Like, so
but
if
wouldn't
she was
they
holding,
want the pick line out there? Because
No,
it would
not
make her even more
necessarily.
pathetic.
Not necessarily.
That's true. To look more
Not
pathetic,
necessarily,
yeah.
but yes, but I don't know. I mean, but I think you're right along the fact that it could likely be the breasts. Yes.
It could be because she's got them.
Yeah, and she had them, and she even talks about how she had to tape them down, but I don't believe that was happening.
So that's a very good point. I never
Because if she was
thought of
taping them down, the doctors would know that she was taping them down.
And if they were trying to sell her as a much younger version, 12 or 13, maybe her boobs would be too big for that age.
That's true, Kay.
Right. Kay, you can't see the pick line, but you can see the scars and stuff. So I'm just wondering if it maybe is to cover a scar. That's what I was meaning, not necessarily like if the pick. Okay, so the pick line, it could be up here, and she could have done that. That's the difference. Yeah. It's just I don't know.
But that's probably what it would be. And I would have to agree with her and say it was to cover up her chest. Yeah. Because look at what they do on like sitcoms and different things like that. How they dress somebody who's pregnant. They hold a big purse in front of them, or they hold a stuffed animal. Yeah. So that's very observant. I'm never even thought about that. That's a
good observation. I would definitely think that would be why.
Is there any way you can dig that up? I mean,
I don't know. I'd have to.
I'm going to pay more attention. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll definitely pay more attention to it. Stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. And the childish clothes were in Act 2. She had regular clothes. We've seen them.
Mm-hmm. And I love that video that came out about her in the car where they stopped at Barnes and Noble or whatever. And she said her exact words were something like, because I need my comic.
I need it.
I need it. Yeah, this is the woman who you're saying abused you horribly.
Did you hear how she said it, though?
Right.
She was definitely the boss.
She was a little brat, dude. And this is my thing. It's like there you sat with this mom that you were so, abused by blah 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 blah. Why didn't you get out of the fucking car? Why didn't you take the phone you were on and call 911? Like, seriously. If people are still supporting her after you see this shit, I just have no use for you. Like, I don't even understand. I don't understand. How
I don't
can
either.
you see things with your own eyes, man? It's in your face. It's in your face. And
It's in your
just
face.
deny it.
It's a cult. They faithfully worship her.
Ugh.
They don't want to see anything negative. Like,
Nope.
you can see it just scrolling. So don't tell me you don't know.
We're not going to respond to the emails. Yeah, because you can't. You can't. Because it's her writing. It's fucking you. It's undeniable. You can't address them. Like, for real.
I'm just in shock how people are sticking around her side after all the shit she said about them. It floors me. It's like they have zero self-esteem.
And where you at?
Clearly.
Where you at, Jip? Where you been, Jip?
Yeah.
What happened? I'm
Say her name
curious.
3 times.
Well, that was it. Thank you so much for letting me come on. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
no
it.
problem. Thanks for the
your
question.
insight
It
Thank you.
gives me something really to think about.
Yeah,
Thank you. Take
really
care.
good insight. Thank you.
All right, you have a good night. Have a good day.
Hi, Tia Lee. I haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah. Hey, Blue Blanket.
Hey, Blue Blanket.
Blue Blanket, do you know that you're up here?
Hello, Blue Blanket.
Well, now we know you're a dude.
Okay, well, Blue Blanket, I'm gonna drop you real quick. If you want to come back up, hit it again. Don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Tia.
Hey, girl.
Hey,
It's been a
Tia.
while since I've seen you.
Oh, whatever. You saw me yesterday.
I see her almost every day in her video. And her, yeah.
Hold on a second. Hey, Crafty K, we're not trying to stay relevant. If you actually caught this from the beginning, you'd know that I did bring new information out today. So perhaps go back and watch the replay. Stop being rude.
I'm
Thank
relevant in so many other ways. It's not this that makes me relevant, please.
Oh, and
Jesus
I know,
Christ.
Aya Lamoose, you're out of here. Just out, period. Bye. Bye.
Later,
Bye.
later.
Seriously.
Bye,
For
babes.
real, for real.
Bye. Oh, well, Crafty K, good. You can have your own fucking opinion all by yourself, all the way
Yeah.
over with your own fucking bullshit.
Did they
Bye.
send you from the Discord?
Probably.
It's a cult.
The cult. No, I'm good, Care Bear. We got it. We're good.
Thank you, though,
Crafty
Care Bear.
K, you got booted. Wah.
Oh, okay.
What
He
happened
said,
to
sorry,
these
it's storming there. Blue Blanket said, saw a video of them getting tattoos. Yeah. Are you
Yes.
talking about the Free Brie ones or the
Oh,
Brie?
for
I
Christ's
still
sake.
haven't seen them.
F Brie I?
Like, how fucking dumb are you?
It's a cult.
Do they
Yeah,
understand?
tell me it's not a cult.
Tell me without telling me. Oh, look, a tattoo.
And what is
Right.
it with the tattoos? Like, why is it so important for them? Like, I understand people want tattoos. I get that, okay? But why is this, like, the thing? Like, the first thing she did with Ken was what? Go get a freaking matching tattoo with him. Who does that with a friend? Who just does that with some guy that they
No,
randomly
wait.
know?
Who does that with the husky? The same huskies that are on the crime scene photos on the knives. There's 2 of them. They both got one. He signed an NDA. Freaking math ain't mathin'.
Okay, so guess who? You're gonna get blocked too because you're part of it. I'm not blocking
It's not
people
even
for asking
about somebody with a
questions.
different opinion. They're
No,
if you
not.
don't know what's going on, you probably shouldn't even talk about it.
Right. So you know what?
Yeah, they're
Go
being
have a good
sent in
time.
here.
I'm not scared of anyone. I simply won't allow them to come into my home because this is my home. Okay? And disrespect me. So if they
No.
want to be here, they can be respectful. If they're not
Like I
going to be
said, if you're not
respectful,
going to
then they
let
don't
it
get to
in
be
your
here.
house, why are you going to allow it in your chat? Get the fuck out.
Gotta play that song, Fancy. Welcome to my house.
So get the fuck out. We do not care.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
I do not care. Not this one. No, my favorite is because we hate what you do and we hate your whole crew.
So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you
very, very
much.
much.
Love that one. That one's the best.
That is my favorite. I love that one the best. So, Tia, did you have anything you wanted to talk about? I know you've been out of the loop for a bit.
I think it was Mac that said that she can't answer to the emails.
Yeah.
But she made that video talking about, y'all don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Mhm.
Nobody asked if you were okay.
Right? Nobody asked.
Nobody asked you, baby. We don't care if you're okay or not, really.
Did I ask?
She can't say anything about them because
No.
she wrote them, and she wants to say that everybody does stupid stuff in their 20s.
Their 20s.
That's
That's what I was going to say.
30 and
20s,
31,
dude, right?
32.
I said to Fancy, I'm like, okay, we're in our 50s, right? So for me to say something like that was my 20s, you can accept that, right? But not from somebody who was 20 freaking 4 years ago.
Right.
Except that the emails were just a few years ago.
A couple years ago. Exactly.
You were in your 30s. Why are you lying? It's the stupid lies that always get me. I'm like, you can lie about all this other shit, but the stupid, piddly lies, that's where we keep catching you. Why
Okay,
are
and you know what the
stupid?
funny thing is that explains you and your love affairs and all of that. Okay, fine. Chalk that up
Exactly,
to
exactly.
I was in prison, I've never had a real relationship, and I was horny as fuck. Okay, great, wonderful, great, fabulous. But then, honey, can you explain why you were in your 20s? Why were you talking with your father about very
I was about to say
advanced
Morty for her
things?
daddy.
Right?
Something's not okay.
And
you know,
again, I
wonder,
want to explain to you guys the reason I believe she married Ryan has to do with Daddy, not anything else.
well, I
But
had
guess
been
what
wondering,
Daddy
like,
was
what is
doing?
her big deal with this weight thing? You know what I mean? Like, even
I don't know
when
about
she
the
was
weight, but-
pregnant, she was worried about her weight, worried about her weight.
Yeah. She's always worried
Then
about that.
she gets out and she, you know, has the baby, da 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 da, and she drops the weight. Look at me, and da 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 da, and da 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 da.
Maybe
Well,
she
after reading the emails with Rod and him saying basically Christy's too fat to fuck, right?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's lazy too. She's lazy too. Don't forget that.
And
one.
she's lazy,
too.
and she's lazy.
And she always has headaches. So
I mean, it's pretty easy to see if you're just paying attention. The daddy issues are off the chart.
well, and again,
She's
what was I
with a
telling you
younger
guys?
version of her dad right now.
Exactly. And the fact that I
And
saw the
looks
email
just
with
like
Rod Soletta.
Well, here's the thing that I'm telling you
The
guys.
19-year-old.
Do you guys? I mean, we talked about this yesterday, but the reason that I believe she even married Ryan is because Dad was going to run away to Canada with the cookie lady. He said it to her, and she said it to Ryan. What am I going to do if my dad leaves and goes to Canada with this cookie lady? She was being abandoned by him again. Girl, can you not get it through your head that Dad don't give a shit about you? All he cares about is his wet willy.
No.
He only cares about his wee wee, baby. That's it.
Right?
He don't even like Christy anymore because she can't do it for his wee wee. So he's done with her because she can't do it for his wee wee.
I mean, that's some
But
shit
notice
right
how
there, dude. And you're
wonderful
telling
he
your
talks
daughter
about
about
beauty.
this? Like, what the hell, man?
Gross.
No wonder Christy
Yes,
talks shit
Rod
about
is
Dee
really
Dee.
her
Rod
dad.
I
said
know.
Dee was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the absolute audacity of them just blows me away.
I feel like before this all happened, when she was Dee Dee's still alive and everything, I think she did everything but bend over backwards trying to get her dad's attention. I
Yep.
really freaking do.
Yep.
And I really think that a part of her playing, I think she really played up the sickness too, because she knew that got her attention.
Mhm.
And people were like, oh, she's so sweet, baby, da 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 da. But when you do truly have let me just say this real quick. When you do have a real disease like RA and you can't walk right and you have people look at you, you don't like that look. You don't want to be looked like that. But
No.
anyhow, my point is that if, what was I saying?
No. You're talking about having a real chronic disorder or whatever and playing it up.
She's playing it up, right. And still nothing, still nothing, still nothing, still nothing. Then she finds out, hey, there's a name. I really do have something. Dad, look, I do have something. And still nothing. And still nothing. So then what does she do? She sends them pictures.
Yep.
Those little nudie pictures.
I told you the inciting incident was 2/3/2011.
Yes.
And it's very apparent.
Yes.
And it all is about daddy issues.
Yes.
It's all about daddy.
I'm telling you right now.
And I think she thought, well, you know, if I if I kill mama or if I unalive mama, then maybe daddy will pay attention to me then.
Let
If
me
I'm
chime
kidnapped,
in real
if I'm
quick.
Go ahead,
kidnapped
Sia.
and my mom, look, listen to her thought process. If I'm kidnapped and taken away by this crazy guy and he unalives his mom, my mom, what is my dad going to do? He's going to have to come get me. He's going to have to take me in because I don't have anyone else, right?
Let me tell you, as a person who had a really shitty father growing up and still has a very shitty father growing up, I did a lot of shit to get my dad's attention. I never ever would have taken it as far as she did to send my dad naked pictures of myself.
No.
That is how you know something is wrong in that head of hers.
Absolutely. I was just gonna say, like, dude, I've had daddy issues.
For sure.
Big time.
Yeah.
But there's certain things, you know what I mean? I would rather just cut that person off and not have him in my life, right? Than try and fight and do weird shit like this. Like, I don't even understand this kind of mentality. I really fucking don't. I want to be something more than that with you. On the phone call, on the jail phone call, she says that to Rod. I mean, I know we're daughter and daddy, whatever she was saying. She goes, but I want to be more than that. What are you talking about?
That
dude?
freaked me out too. I was like, what?
And of course they try to chalk it up to, well, that just means that she wanted a more relationship than just DNA. And I'm like, no, that's not how you say that. That's not
right.
That's
it was
not
weird.
how you
That's
say
a
that.
fucking really bizarre thing.
Sex next to their
Okay, but
mother's
Debbie, here's the
body.
thing.
Exactly.
I want you to understand something about what you're saying. Yeah, does the thought of living alone ever occur to her? That's not the case here, okay? That's not what we're talking about because she didn't have the opportunity
never live alone.
to live alone. Know what I'm saying? She doesn't have. When I'm talking about, and she's being abandoned by her dad. When she came out of prison, she had to go somewhere. She couldn't live by herself, or they would have put her in a halfway house. Okay, she couldn't stay. She didn't want to stay in Missouri, and Missouri would have made her stay there if she wasn't going to her dad or her husband. Okay, so she's not going to be released to Christy because Christy's not blood related to her, nor is she married to her. So they wouldn't have released her to Christy, and not to mention she fucking hates Christy, so she doesn't want to go there. So she's trying to deal with the fact that her dad is once again fucking abandoning her and making profit off of her while she's trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do when I come out of prison? I do feel for her on that issue. Like, I actually feel sad for her. Your dad still didn't give enough of fucking about you to stay for 2 years so that you could fucking have somewhere to live, so that you didn't have to get married to some guy you clearly were not in love with. Now I understand why she married Brian. But, I understand it.
Rod wanted
and she wanted
it,
and you know what I think she did? You know when I think the annulment was coming, and I'm gonna try and figure this out with all the emails. I think that the annulment came after Rod told her that he was going to stick it out with her mom. And so she was going to get the annulment. And then she decided, well, what if dad and mom still break up? No, we shouldn't get this annulment. And they told everybody they had the annulment, but they didn't actually get the annulment, which is why we could never find the annulment papers. Funny thing about that. But Gypsy insisted, and Christy insisted, that there was an annulment. No, there was never an annulment. And now we know there was never an annulment. Even though you told everybody there was, but there wasn't. There wasn't. And that's why. Because she needed somewhere to go. That's it. She needed somewhere to go. And Ken didn't look good on paper.
No. And he didn't want her at the time.
No, I think he did. They were still talking. Yes, they've always been such liars. The entire family, both sides. Petrie, Blanchard, the whole thing. They're all liars. They're all liars.
It's like it's nothing.
That's all they do. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Oh, and I think it was Case who was putting it together about how Dee Dee did, or Emma did the same thing to Dee Dee as Dee Dee did to Gypsy. You're wrong in all of that. If you have questions about it, I can absolutely help you understand that better, because it's not what you're thinking it is at all. It's just what the siblings have tried to make it into, because again, they don't like her and they're jealous of her and they're covering their own asses.
In those interviews, they were saying that she was spoiled. She got everything she wanted. And I'm like, how many kids were there?
They were missing.
So you all had an age gap. You all left home finally. She was the last person there. So at that time, there would have been more money for one kid. So yeah, she probably looks spoiled to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because when there's 6 people and you have to divide the money that way, you're
Yeah.
gonna get less than when there's 1.
Well,
Like a
also
lot of kids,
when
yeah.
they were when they were little, Claude wasn't a boat captain yet. He wasn't one yet. They were young. He didn't have that yet. They lived in other countries. Do you guys know they lived in Brazil?
No.
Yes.
No.
They went and lived in Brazil. I have pictures of them from Brazil.
Huh.
Living there. Yeah.
That's
So they were
cool.
living. You've got to think about this exactly. They were having 6 mouths to feed plus their own. On top of that, and then you were upset because Dee Dee got a car when she was 16. Well, okay, and
She was the baby.
And she was the last one there. They were all gone by that time, right?
And they had
She
money
was
at
the
that time.
baby.
And they had more income. That's just life.
That's just like my youngest got way more things for herself than my oldest did because we were struggling back then.
Really.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is common sense. This is not
1 plus 1 does not equal 3.
2, right? You know, it just Dee Dee didn't have to go to school. Dee Dee didn't have to do this. We didn't get to go to school, but Dee Dee got to go to school.
Yeah.
You had every opportunity to go to school just as much as Dee Dee did. Shut up. So stupid.
Yeah, it's
You didn't
just
want to go to
crazy
school.
me. I don't
when you
care
worked on the
how
boats. That's
pissed
what
off
you do.
you are. Like, let me just say, okay, I was very pissed off at my fucking brother when he was okay. He had cirrhosis, all right? And he continued to drink. He did try to stop, but then he would drink, and I would get upset with him, and I would know when he was drinking. He would call me, and I would be like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. If this is what you're gonna fucking do, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're killing yourself. Blah 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 blah. And I stopped talking to him for a very long time, months, I know, if not a year. But then he ends up in the hospital several times, bleeding out, blah blah blah. And the final time, okay, I'm here. I'm here. Why? Because he's my brother, and I still love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the just total disregard of a fucking human, and it's your sister. I will never fucking understand that.
Bye, baby. Bye, Tia. Thanks for coming up. You know, exactly.
I don't think people like Susie or
I'll drop you down.
The other friends of Dee Dee's would tell us the good things about her if she wasn't a good person. Like, come on.
I'm still questioning. You know, there's one piece of evidence that I'm questioning, and it is very erroneous. And we talked about this a lot last night, Mac, was this whole incident with the pizza delivery guy.
Yes, Stacy.
You know, the pizza delivery guy situation.
Yes, that.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Tell honey.
So basically they allege that the pizza delivery boy came to the door to deliver to the house. He'd been there before. He dealt with them before. He'd been there before. And that they tried to give him a coupon and he said that it wasn't valid. And then Dee Dee lost her shit and grabbed him by the back of his neck and told him he had to get this and blah, blah, blah. And he scratched her.
Yes.
And that he knows that it was Dee Dee. And this was the part that made me have pause. He knows that it's Dee Dee because he'd seen her before and he dealt with her before, so he knew it was Dee Dee. And I'm like, okay, but could this possibly be another cover-up? That Gypsy freaked out and did something, and Dee Dee's covering her for again?
I say the delivery kid would have said it was the little bitch daughter that did it. I don't think he would have. But
if Dee Dee pulled him aside,
maybe,
or they tried to say, do you really want to do this? You know, was it I don't know the situation, but it seems off. Something about that just being randomly in there seems off. Just like the situation with Nicholas at McDonald's seems off, right?
It does.
Because she was with him at the time that happened.
Gypsy was with him?
She covered for her with the BB gun. She covered for her with stuff being stolen out of her home.
Yeah,
she
covered that for her BB gun cover up. I mean, that in itself too. Wow. I mean, once whoever it was tried to unload that gun into me, got off the floor, because let me tell you, she would have been on the fucking floor had she tried to do something like that to me. I don't care. Kid, no kid. You are not going to pull a gun on me and try and shoot me like that and think I'm not going to come and kick your ass afterwards.
Or put you in a mental health institution.
Are you serious? You just tried to kill me.
72-hour hold minimum. For God's sakes, what the fuck is going on here?
Get the hell out of my face with that. But anyhow, she covers for her.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real freaking abusive mom to me, man.
Seems like she's
Horribly
afraid
abusive.
of her too, because you know, in the book she says that she shot her up, she pulled a knife, she cornered her into the bathroom.
Exactly,
And then, from that
dude.
moment on, Dee Dee knew that baby could be dangerous too. Yeah, you sound afraid. That sounds threatening to me.
That sounds very threatening.
Mandolin, by the way, I just want you to understand, cats and crochet does not work for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, no,
Never
we found
did.
out that she's
That
just,
was a lie, all of a lie. I even told them it was a lie when she was doing it, and nobody would listen to me.
I don't know who that is, but everybody keeps saying I'm whoever that is.
Oh,
Okay, so
girl,
Cats and Crochet is this
you are
old
not
woman.
That person. Forget about
Oh God,
it.
it's this old woman who pretended.
Had a little old voice like this.
You know what my thing is? Yeah, and she talked to and Gypsy, like she was really mean to my daughter, and I almost didn't get approve her to get the home because of it. And yeah, no.
She pulled
Bullshit.
my daughter's hair, who was 8, but she was born.
Yeah, she can't even remember how old her own child is.
She didn't remember how old her fucking daughter was.
Yeah, they were. Some ladies on YouTube were saying that I'm her, and I was like, I don't even know who that is.
Forget about it.
You don't sound
My
anything
God,
like her,
no.
sweetest honey. Don't worry.
Trust me, no.
But that was the weirdness in this case never ceases to amaze me. I'm like, I'll think that the weirdest thing has happened, and then the very next day I wake up and I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't weird at all. I guess this is the weirdest thing that happened.
At the last year, the shit. People wonder why it takes us so long to do shit, and it's like you don't even understand the messages we get sent every day, the stuff we have to work out every day. Like, I'm not even kidding. We've
had the book finished for months and months, but every single time we think we're at the very last piece of putting it all together and getting ready to finish it, what happens? Something else from Dipshit gets released.
An email comes out. It's like, okay, wait a second. We gotta put
Mac
that
literally
in
looked at me the other day and was like, "This is it. We can't put anything else in here. If anything else comes out, you're not allowed to put it in here. You'll have to wait till the next book. You cannot do this."
Yes, we have to wait.
We have to put this out at some point. Fancy.
Put you on
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's all I have for today. Buy the book. It is an ongoing series, Debbie. It is an ongoing series. That's the thing. Like, this is only the first 3 chapters of her book that we responded to, along with a bunch of other, information and evidence and stuff. And it's well over 600 pages at this point.
Some satire.
There's satire in there. There's
mock trial.
There's allegorical stuff. There's a mock trial. There's 2 of them, actually.
Yeah.
2 different ones.
People that know will know who people are. It's just, it's just a little special thing for everybody, for the people that know. The people that don't know can be entertained just because it's funny.
Yeah.
Buy the book. Check the Fancy's bio. Buy the book. Get their signature.
Yes.
Please,
Thank you, honey.
please, though, of most importance, please go sign Dee Dee's Law. Please.
Dee Dee's Law.
Please go sign Dee Dee's Law. Leave a comment. Make a video. Whatever you want. Because Dipshit and her fucking crew have already been over there saying crap in the comment section. Like, who are you? Like, what do you really think that anybody that's coming to sign this is going to listen to a damn thing that you're saying?
Yeah. Tell me.
Know the truth. Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Thank you.
Way to make yourself look more stupid.
Yeah. For real.
But sign, please sign. It's in my bio. It's the very first. So if you hit Linktree. Okay, so I have 3 links in my bio. Okay, there are 3. One for Lemonade, which I think is hilarious because I just told Mac today I have 1 piece of content on Lemonade. That is it. 1 piece of content. I opened it back when COVID was, the big thing, and they were gonna lose this, and TikTok was going, and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
I opened Lemonade. I put 1 freaking video on there. You know what it is? It's of my husband making chili cheese fries, and somehow it has 1,800 views, and I have 3,000 followers over on Lemonade. No other content on there except for my husband's chili cheese fries.
Yeah. That's a damn good looking picture too, but damn.
So I thought that was really funny. But if you go to the links, go to the one that says Linktree.
Mystic is asking why for the signature. Explain what Dee Dee's law is.
Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, so go to the petition. It's the very first one. Dee Dee's law. Sign it. It's to help with all of that. It explains it all. I'm not going to take time to explain it again.
Okay,
I've explained it on here several times.
You can go to our website.
You can go to the link. It tells you all about the petition.
Basically,
if you want to sign it. If you don't. And that's fine. And then what she's talking about, those signatures, though, is you can get our signatures on our book. That's what she was talking about, is get the signatures on the book. So you can get our signatures on the book. And we have the Dee Dee's law. Can we sign more than once? I'd really rather you not. If you want to sign for your husband, okay, but I wouldn't do that because I don't want it to be looked at as, oh, it's just 1,000 of the same person signing this with different accounts. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I'm not that type of.
Thanks,
I'm not going for that. And just for an update on it, let me see if I have it up here. We have. Hold on, it's refreshing. 338 signatures right now. So that's good. We're getting there. We're going for 350. So let's try and get 20 of them right here. Okay, guys?
Thank you.
There's 199 people in here. If every single one of you goes in there, it'll go by 200. It'll go by 200. So please go in there and sign it if you have not signed it. Okay. Do not donate anything.
No,
that is not going to
any
us
kind of donation,
or anything else. If you want to donate, the donation button is simply for change.org and helping them.
It's not about us. It's about change.org itself.
So don't donate if you don't donate. You don't have to donate. It's not for us. So anyway, okay, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. The replay of this is over here on YouTube already. I'm going to come over here to YouTube for just a few minutes and talk with them because I know that they get upset a lot of times that I don't see everything when I'm over here on both platforms. So
we'll join us on YouTube Ocean.
Yeah, but we'll also put this live on there as well. So I always put both of them up. So if you can't hear something on this one, you can go and watch the second one. So this one will be up in a little while. But thank you guys.
YouTube, Max.
Yeah, thanks for being up here.
Oh yeah. You need to contact me so I can teach you about it.
I will.
Okay.
Bye, Sarah. Thank you.
Join us live later. Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one from the Good Wives, serving up true crime. One dish at a
time.
Bye, guys. Mwah.